Oh, here we go again. YouTube, the vinyl community. Oh, how the devil are you? My word, we're basking over here in Britain. Glorious weather. Yeah, went out to do the gardening. My implement has broken down. So yeah, that was that one at the spout. But never mind. These things were sent to try us. Why the hell you'd be interested in that, Lord only knows. But yet, glorious weather here in Britain at the minute, and it's all bound to end up in a good old pissing it down with rain, thunder and lightning type storm, and it normally does. Oh, woe is me and all that nonsense. So anyway, last month's fines, buys, whatever. I've been getting a bit confused recently with what I've shown and what I haven't. I've only got one album and a bundle of 7-inch singles. I have got other albums, but I've kind of shown them in unboxings and sort of stuff like that. Although I have got a couple of box sets down here, but I need to sort of show on video. Blah blah blah. Next month's finds and buys is shaping up rather well. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with it. Too much flim flam, waffle and piffle. Number one, and I hope you can see this okay. David Bowie, Let's Dance. That is on the EMI America label. Without looking at my Discogs and that, I couldn't tell you whether it's an American pressing or a British one. But yeah, not a massive fan of David Bowie. I like the odd single. I've got one of his older greatest hits albums in the collection. You know, if I see the odd single I like, and I'll pick it up. Next, 7-inch picture disc. This is a cover version. This is by the band Armitage Shanks. This is their cover of Our Friends Electric. I picked this up, sort of stumbled across it by accident. I hope you can see that all okay. And yeah, went and listened to it on via YouTube. Yeah, I'll have that. And then blow me about a week later, John Bitbop Boom over there in the States. He showed an Armitage Shanks record on his channel. I think he was playing it. And yeah, bugging me, that was a bit of a coincidence. But yeah, I'm loving that. That's Armitage Shanks. Of course, Armitage Shanks is a famous old name here in Britain. I don't know about America or anywhere else. Famous for making toilets, bathroom sinks, baths, a lot of the old bogs and sinks and all that sort of stuff. The old cars is got the old Armitage Shanks name on them. Another picture disc. This is by a band called Oi Zone, and it is an Oi record. It's I don't know, a bit of a Mickey Taker cover of a song made famous by Boyzone. I don't know if the Boyzone version was a cover or what. I haven't got a clue. Father and Son and Love Me for a Reason. Arms of Mary. Yeah, it's quite good actually. That's English. British. That's Oi Zone. Next one, the Dream Warriors. My definition of a boombastic jazz style. That's on the Island label, old injection moulding. A bit of a quirky, I think you'd call it a rap tune from a good few years ago. Remember hearing that a lot on the radio. That one, my definition of a boombastic jazz style. Didn't they do another one called Wash Your Face in My Sink or something like that? Or was that another band? I don't know. John Holt, You Baby, on the good old Trojan label. Greatest reggae label of them all, Trojan. Of course, John Holt, famous for that 1000 Volts of Holt album, which I've got a reissue of in the collection. Another great addition to my sort of skinhead reggae type records. The Beat, Doors of Your Heart. I've got this on 12-inch single. I came across this. Yeah, I'll have that. And that's of course on the old Go Feet label. Go Feet was a custom label, part of Arista. I think that the deal, I think the beat made with Arista was they'd sign to them if they could have their own custom label, and that's what they came up with. Go Feet. And that's The Beat, Doors of Your Heart. Next one is a band I do love, and I wish I'd got into more and listened to more. I suppose I still can. That's the Manic Street Preachers, and the song You Love Us. Brilliant rocking tune. That's on the custom label Columbia. Do hope you can see this okay. Buggered if I want to film this again. This is actually the second time I've done it. I did film it over a week ago, and I was going to put it up on Wednesday of this week, and I ended up deleting it. I wasn't happy with it, so there you go. Ark at me, great big film director, blah blah blah, not happy with it. The Cult up next. Love Removal Machine, and that's on Beggar's Banquet, as a lot of our stuff is, the older sort of stuff. Injection moulded label. Absolutely love the Cult, fantastic rocking band. I think they're still going in one form or another. Ian Astbury and what's his name, Duffy. Is it Stephen Duffy? Something like that anyway. I know his surname's Duffy. I think they're probably the only two sort of older original type members of the band left. B-52's next. Good Stuff. And that's on Reprise or Reprise. Back in the day, that was good old 99 pence. Love the B-52s. Everybody should make a little room in their hearts for the B-52s. Kraftwerk next, The Model. This is on EMI. Another bit of a custom label. It's not the EMI label I'm used to seeing. Kraftwerk, The Model. And 1978 this is. You don't realise how long ago Kraftwerk were around doing records. I always associated them with the 80s. Never realised they were doing stuff in the 70s. So yeah, this is 1978 originally. Kraftwerk, the model. Right, I'll save them till last. This one I've already got, Gary Numan Cars. I've got a Beggar's Banquet red paper label. I saw this, again it's on Beggar's Banquet, but it's on a injection moulding label. Great tune, Cars. Fantastic #1 hit single here in Britain. I don't know how it got on in America or Europe. I know Gary Numan was quite popular over in Germany. Fantastic artist. That's Gary Numan, Cars. Al Wilson, The Snake. Great Northern Soul dance classic. One I've been after for a good while. Then I was watching John 6-inch Pianist and Headley doing their in the pub sort of video that they do. I can't remember the guest they had on. It was possibly Robert Fiffen. I do apologise, sir. I think this is Headley's karaoke type tune that he does, from what I could make out. So yeah, I was reminded of it, hunted it down. Al Wilson, The Snake. This is available on YouTube, as are all the records I've shown here. Go check them out. That's a great Northern Soul dance track. Another great Northern Soul dance track is on this one. And I found this same seller as that, the one I've just shown, the Al Wilson record. Time Will Pass You By, Toby Legend. The one that sort of drew my attention to it is a track called I'm On My Way by Dean Parrish. That fantastic sleeve. Northern Soul dance classic, I'm On My Way. I'm not sure if I've already got it on a 7-inch single. But yeah, Toby Legend, Time Will Pass You By, I'm On My Way, Dean Parrish, Long After Tonight Is All Over, Jimmy Radcliffe. Great Northern Soul dance classic, as I just said, from that Wigan Casino period. There we go. And that's 3 Before 8 label, I think. Or is that the name of the series? I don't know. But anyway, fantastic tune. Another one. Go listen to it on YouTube. Why not? Now, the last two, sometimes when you're ordering records, sometimes they come in a cardboard. Well, I hope they do come in a cardboard box. I had one come in a mailing envelope once. I was always a bit worried and concerned when I opened it up. Sometimes you have a bit of, stop that from falling over. Sometimes you have a bit of cardboard one end, another bit of cardboard the other end, a bit of extra protection. Sometimes the seller might put a crappy old record one end, crappy old record the other end, add a bit of extra protection to whatever it is you've ordered in the middle. I ordered some singles off a seller. Actually, it was a Northern Soul records, and he put a couple of records either end, 7-inch singles, and these are them. And and one of them is Elton John, Rocket Man. I think it's going to be a long, long time. Open and close brackets, as the old pervy Jimmy Savile used to say in his old record show on a Sunday. So yeah, this one plays really, really well. And I've got a couple of other Elton John records in the collection. So yeah, I'll give this one a clean down, and in the collection it'll go. I'm not a fan of it. I wouldn't go buying the albums. The odd single I do like, mostly his early-ish sort of stuff. Rocket Man's a fantastic tune, isn't it? So yeah, then that's on the DJM label, Rocket Man. And the other end was this one. Now, The Sound of Brass, I wouldn't normally bother with this sort of stuff. Mind you, I'd quite happily sit there, nice summer's day, ice cold drink, round the bandstand, old brass band playing, Colliery or Army, whatever. Yeah, The Sound of Brass on Bravo Records, made in England. I was this drew my attention, mostly because one of the tunes on here is Pomp and Circumstance. And I've always fancied a sort of Last Night at the Proms type album with Pomp and Circumstance and all those sort of rousing tunes that get the crowd going and singing and clapping and chanting and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I really enjoyed hearing that one, Pomp and Circumstance. The other one on here is Stars and Stripes Forever. That's not a bad tune. I'm not knocking the Americans. El Capitan is another tune on here, Manhattan Beach March. I've got to admit, I have played all of this, but I can't remember those two. But the one I really, really loved was Pomp and Circumstance. And yet I'll have to, anybody out there in Britain, VC, I don't know, somebody like Alan, Static Traveller, you know a bit about sort of classical, this sort of music, I would imagine. Is there a decent Last Night at the Proms type album you can recommend to me? Well, you know somebody's got one and whatever. Yeah, brilliant. Just one album to show you. Bit of a quirky one. This is the sort of thing that Mike Vinyl Spiral would love. I believe he's probably got, he may have mentioned already he's got one by this chap. Wild Billy Childish and the Black Hands. This is a live album, live in the Netherlands. There's the back. Again, I hope you can see it all okay. Damaged Goods label. Okay. Wild Billy Childish, poet. He's an artist. I don't know if he's done sculpture as well. Singer, songwriter. Actually, there's another great live album on the back there as well. I have heard via YouTube. Wild Billy Childish and the Black Hands play Captain Calypso's Hoodoo Party. I've been after one of these for ages and ages, mostly because of two covers on here. Who Do You Think You're Kidding, Mr. Hitler, which was the theme tune to Dad's Army, and his his cover of Anarchy in the UK. I think there's accordion in here. There is drums as well. I don't know if it's a snare drum or what. I mean, I wouldn't have the bleeding clue about musical instruments and that. It sounds like he's singing through a megaphone. If you somebody like sitting there listening to the lyrics and the singing, it is a bit it is a bit difficult for that. But yeah, I believe he was either in a relationship or married to the award-winning artist, or was she a sculptor? Tracy Emin. She was a bit of a controversial character in her own right. Whether that's right or not, they're still together, I wouldn't have a clue. I'll put that cover back on in a bit. But yeah, absolutely loved it. Quirky, different. Yeah, there's accordion on here, drums, there's a trumpet, guitar. Yeah, sounds like he's singing for a megaphone. There he is there. I don't know if he's sort of covering the microphone a bit with his hands to distort the singing, the sound, or what. I don't know. But anyway, get on YouTube and go and listen to it. Bloody fantastic. Wild Billy Childish and the Black Hands. So, yeah, VC, that's it. That's all for last month. I did have more, but I think I've already shown them in unboxings. There was a Damned album. I think I've shown that, but I'll show it. I'll show it again just in case. I've already mentioned, I'm sure I have in another video, that me and the daughter went to see them at the Ali Pally in North London. Their new album, I hope you're watching, Mike, PC31. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. It'll be on the turntable tomorrow. Darkadelic. That's not part, that's the hype sticker that came on the original Shrink. So I put it in a brand new sleeve, what I do with all records. Peeled the hype sticker off carefully, put it on this. This was an order from HMV. I think it was about 30 something quid. The Jimmy Barnes channel, he did mention there was some sort of deal he had with HMV. You type in a code or something like that, or you recommend, you put on the order you recommended by him, or it links to him, and you get money off your first order. That didn't work, I don't think, but I don't mind. I ain't bothered. Nice inner lyrics on the back. This is a clear vinyl. EAR music, ear music, I think. So yeah, that's clear vinyl. It's heavy vinyl as well. This also came with a turntable slip mat as well. And I don't know whether it's been specifically designed like this so you can see it through the clear vinyl or what. I've never purchased a new slip mat in my life. It's supposed to be this sort of foamy sort of stuff. I don't know. I thought, well, the slip mats on your turntable are normally rubber, aren't they? That sort of stuff. Yeah, but I'm not going to use that. Nice gatefold. So yeah, I think Mike PC31's played his. I've even kept my ticket for that night. Some people keep stubs. I don't think you get ticket stubs now anymore. It's all on your telephones, isn't it? Or you can print it off on the old printer. Not necessary to keep, but I don't know, it's, I suppose, a nice thing to have, a bit of a memento, isn't it? So yeah, the Damned, Darkadelic. fantastic gig, great venue. Love to go there again. So yeah, VC, that's it for last month's finds and buys, I think. It's getting to the stage now I'm bleeding forgetting what I've got, and sometimes I show stuff on. I've got an Instagram page now. It's Nick's Vinyl Butty, all one word, all lowercase, and I'm just basically showing what I'm listening to during the day, or any good music related photos or stuff like that, pictures as well. So yeah, take a look at that if you want. Yeah, bless you for taking time out during your busy day and watching. Please feel free to comment. Cheerio, bye for now. Have a great day. Oh dear. My knees aren't getting any bloody better.